boots on the ground, putting it down. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. I got something to tell you I don't think they want you to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. It's best-selling author Mickey D with The Scoop. I want to thank you for joining me, my friends. It's a pleasure. It's an honor to be on your electronic device. I want to thank you for supporting my channel, my friends, purchasing the books, purchasing the t-shirts, and I ask that you continue to support me by sharing the videos, giving me the thumbs up, likes, commenting on the different stocks. I got you guys. I got you. I'm with you. Allowing the commercials to come on. Those trainings can be very exciting. You can get an hour of training. You can get free training on some of these commercials. So I ask that you play them through, my friend, because that helps the station, helps the channel, and this is just a next step for us as we do what we have to do with the channel, and I'm able to get this information out to you in a timely manner, my friends. So I thank you very, very much. This is your first time joining us today on The Scoop. What we do is we take a look at these companies, these cannabis companies, and we do fundamental analysis, we do technical analysis, we do physical analysis, where we go out and we find out what's going on, and sometimes we'll, as in like a Planet 13 or something, we'll go out before the building even comes up, and we'll do a walkthrough with the CEO, do a walkthrough with some management. We try and keep them honest. We go, if they say they're going to do something, we just make sure that they do it. And we have several videos out there like that. You can take a look at some of the playlists and see what's going on. But as you know, we're about your education and your entertainment, my friends. I take your education very, very seriously. I'm an author. I'm not a stockbroker, money manager, or financial advisor. I write books. My books are on Amazon.com. You can get the audiobook, the paperback book, or the ebook, or you can go to your local bookstore and you can ask for any of the marijuana books by Mickey D, and they will get them to you, or they will order them for you, my friends. Make money online with cannabis stocks, where I list over 40 stocks, and I have a strategy in there you can use for the rest of your life. As you know, we got in stocks really, really early. Stocks like Aurora at 38 cents. Stocks like page 35, IIPR, which we're going to talk about here in a second, at when it was a teenager at under, it was like 17, 18, 19 is when we started accumulating that. For the record, I still own 400 shares of it, full disclosure, and I'm going to hold on to those. In fact, IIPR is one of the stocks that we did retire. Now it's going through a pullback right now, and we're going to talk about that in a second. Is it time to, you and your stockbroker can make that decision. Investing in medical and recreational cannabis, buying before, during, or after legalization. A lot of good companies in there. Promising medical marijuana and CBD treatments. The FDA, is doing some things right now. There was a lot more. I didn't get a chance to go into that with those hearings. The historic hearings on the Senate on the banking, when they got into CBDs a little bit. The African marijuana gold mine, Richmond soybeans, Wall Street. There's a lot going on in Africa right now. I failed to mention that I believe Aurora, when Aurora gets their things rolling, when they get that legislation that they need there in Africa, where they can make some moves, I believe they're going to be the kings and queens of cannabis in Africa, because what they're going to do, they won't be the actual kings and queens. They're already there in Africa, so they're not going to go. But they're going to help out what's going on in Africa right now, and it's going to help them, and it's going to, in turn, it's going to help the stockbrokers. It's going to the shareholders and stuff, the stock shareholders. But largest indoor and outdoor marijuana farms in the world. Once again, Aurora. Going through some changes right now, but Italy, we've been talking about Italy for a long time. We've been talking about Israel. We've been talking about South America. We've been talking about Europe and Africa. We've been talking about some of the Asia. We've been talking about India. We've been talking about some of these places. Hong Kong is now, Thailand is now, there's things that you need to know about, my friends, in these books. And your education is number one. Marijuana today, vanadium and uranium tomorrow. I list the companies in there, and you guys that know, I do my ad because I can't advertise. Let's face it, I can't do Google ads or anything like that, because my friends, in America, it's still federally illegal. So you reading these books, you have the upper hand, my friends. You have the advantage right now by reading the books. And, you know, like I've said before, you know, we were talking about the different strains and how they were mixing the strains together and doing what they had to do genetically. Crossbreeding led to creation of the strain Charlotte's Web, the highest CBD strain and currently the most effective in fighting seizures. This was page 97. This was over a year ago, my friends. This is before Charlotte's Web even became public, became a company. You know, this was, you know, and then America does what it does. We do things different in America. But my friends, as you guys know, I want to talk to you today about innovative industrial properties. IIPR is the symbol on the New York Stock Exchange. Like I said, we were accumulating it, we were in it at when it was a teenager, 17, 18, 19, that kind of deal, my friends. That's when we were kind of in there, and we've been following it up ever since. And it jumped up so 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And I kept waiting for a pullback. You can see the videos. Watch the videos. Watch the history. Everything I say, you know, has to be either in writing. You know. Come on now. Come on. You know how this world is. I'm Mickey D, and I've been Mickey D for a long time, my friends. I've been an author. I was writing bestsellers 25 years ago, my friends. So I can bring some books out to you. You say, oh, he wrote that too. Yeah. I have to have it in black and white. I don't know about you, but I know I have to have proof, as in either book proof that was written years ago, or I have to have it on film. I have to have, that's my proof. That's my modern day proof, my friends. I have to have proof that we were involved with this stuff. I have to have proof that I was involved with certain things, maybe even years ago. Because that's the way the world is now. You got to prove kind of everything. But mine is all there, my friends. But back to IIPR. That's a company that I've said is the only company that you will need if you're a marijuana investor and you could invest in one company and that was it. It wouldn't be Canopy. It wouldn't be Aurora. It wouldn't be Afria. It wouldn't be GW Pharma. It would be innovative industrial properties. Why do I like innovative industrial properties so? Well, I'm kind of biased because I on the side, I sold real estate in California. I had a real estate license for over 20 years. So I saw what real estate did for our family and all, and we had a little come up with real estate. I mean, because when you're making that kind of money in real estate, and then you got the market action going for you, and you have a 9 to 5, my friends, life is good. Life is good. So IIPR, you mix the real estate, you mix the business model. I think IIPR has that stick-to-itiveness. It's going to last for a long time. That stock is going to be around, my friends. That's right now, and we've been looking for a time to people say, hey, Jay, I hear you, Jay. Yeah, it's taking it on the butt. But that's the way it goes. But IIPR, as long as IIPR stays the technicals and the fundamentals are still solid with IIPR. It's still physically getting buildings, getting properties, is still doing whatever it wants to do here, basically. Now, not essentially. I got to stay away from basically. People have been telling me, stay away from that word, Mickey. Stay away from basically. But anyway, IIPR, with their dividends, with the stock appreciation, it's come down to levels that Mainly, there's a lot of institutional investment in IIPR. It's like owned 60% or so owned by the institutions. So, and it they're not going to they're gonna play with it. If you can, they're gonna play with it. It's gonna go up. It's gonna go down. I believe that if they do not defend that certain price, that there's certain prices that have a bigger psychological impact on traders and on stocks and even on people out in the world that sell, and buy things. One of those prices is like $99. People would rather pay $99 for something rather than 100 or 105. So you have this buying at like 100, and that's what we had today. In fact, twice went down to $99 about 3 hours or so before the bell closed, and a couple hours before the bell closed, and back to 100 or so, and it's bought back up. Now, I don't know if that will continue, my friends, but if we break 100 and go under 99, we will go under 99. We will break convincingly. So we'd be looking at possibly the 200-day at what, 75, 77 or so, 200-day moving average or so in that neighborhood. We'd be looking at that just below 80, I believe it is. So, is this a buying opportunity? You and your stockbroker can get together, you and your money manager, and you can look at it. My opinion is, and it's only my opinion, I think it's the best marijuana stock there is at this particular time in the maturing of the marijuana industry. I think Innovative Industrial Properties is the very best. What do you think what is your best stock? Not the best stock that you've performed for you or anything. Not some of the penny stocks that we look at. Sure, we've had stocks go from $1 to $5. We've had numerous stocks go from one. I'm talking about a stock with a business model and a stock that's doing things, a stock that has a lot of institutional interest. I'm talking about one of those stocks. And let me take it a little further, my friends. Before their earnings, there's gangling people. I believe this is not the insiders that are doing. This is institutions. This is institutions that are positioning before their earnings, which their earnings are going to be. You'll be able to, on Thursday, August 8th, I believe, is the date the earnings will come out, or they come out the night before. From the 8th through the 15th, you'll be able to get the call. You'll be able to replay the call. I'll even give you the phone number, my friends. If you're, I tell you I wouldn't be doing things like, but if you got a pen, piece of paper, and you're listening to this, it's maybe late night or something. 1-877-344-7529. That's the domestic number. Once again, in America, 877-344-7529. Now, if you're in Canada, the number is 855-344-7529. Once again, in Canada, it's 855-344-7529. And internationally, if you're out there, it's 1-412-317-0088. Once again, internationally, if you're over, I know I have listeners all over the world. I want you to chime in also and let me know where you are. From time to time, because I know there's a lot of people that listen and don't do, they don't ask questions and stuff. But they look at the questions and what have you. And so just chime in. This is somebody from, I'm in Italy. This is what's going on here. I'm in New York. Just chime in. Mickey, New York. Just put a name or your fake name or whatever name you want to use, friendly name, and just say what state you're in or what country you're in. And that helps us all out a lot. And I won't call on, believe me, I won't ask you any questions about what's going on in your neighborhood or what have you, unless you put it out there. I know the great loner, every now and then he'll tell me what's going on in his area, and others will. Other people let me know what's going on in their area, and they give me suggestions also of stocks to put out there. But my friends, IIPR. we're gonna hold. Hopefully, we'll hold that 100. That psychologically important 100. If not, we go down to roughly 80 or so. And my friends, I would look at that hard. Look at it very, very carefully as a potential uh, buying opportunity. Once again, I'm not a stockbroker. I'm not a money manager. This is for your education and your entertainment only. Close today about $103. It's defending that 100. That's psychologically important 100, and we'll take it from there. We'll see how it goes. But the market itself is in a downtrend. There's a pullback going on. Make no mistake about it. I learned the charts from one John Bollinger. You guys know him as the Bollinger Bands. Yeah, he's the one that trained me on the charts. And we all know that these stocks have lost their monthly, they've lost their weekly, they've lost their dailies, and they're just singing that. So the first thing they have to do, right, is they have to get their hourlies back, they have to get their dailies back, they have to get their weeklies, and they have to get their monthlies back. And my friends, we're nowhere close. We're nowhere close right now on most of the marijuana stocks. We're nowhere close. So, is it a buying opportunity? Can the stocks go down a little lower? Sure, they can. Will they all go down in unison a little lower? Maybe, maybe not. Are we closing in on the bottom? Are we closer to the bottom than the top? Sure, we are. But my friends, we'll see how it goes. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit subscribe. We love you. Take care of yourself. God bless you. IIPR may be the buying opportunity of the year, my friends. We'll see. God bless you. Take care of yourself.